Okay, so I just read about this app called clearcam that turns your old iPhone into a cutting-edge security camera. Can you believe that?
Wait, seriously. An iPhone becoming a security camera sounds awesome. How does that even work?
Right, you install the app and get access to features like live streaming and notifications for detected objects. It's pretty sleek.
That's really interesting. But aren't there already tons of security cameras on the market? What makes this one special?
Good point. I guess it's the ability to repurpose devices we already own. But I wonder about the performance of a smartphone compared to dedicated cameras.
Exactly. And what about features? Does it have things like night vision or motion detection? Those are usually key for security.
It does offer object detection and event notifications. The AI seems to be the real star here, catching useful events and alerting users.
That sounds impressive. But how accurate is that AI? I'd worry it might send too many false alarms or miss actual threats.
I know it's a balance for sure. The app allows you to customize settings, which could help reduce those annoying false notifications.
Customization is key, but does it work on all iPhones? What if someone has an older model? Do they even need to upgrade?
Great question. According to the info, it requires an iPhone SE or newer. Seems like the tech needs some horsepower.
Totally makes sense. I wonder how it handles the processing load, though. Is it taxing on the battery?
Yeah, battery life is a concern, but they say you can run it in a way that maximizes performance with certain settings.
That's good to know, but how does one even get started with all these tech setups? It might feel overwhelming.
It does sound a bit complex at first. You have to install and run some homebrew commands, definitely for the tech-savvy.
Oh wow, that might scare off some users. I thought it was just an app. Are there user-friendly options?
Well, the app itself is straightforward. You just upgrade to premium and voila, but the advanced features may still require some tinkering.
So, it sounds like a mixed bag, great for those who want to get more from their old devices, but might have a learning curve.
Exactly, and let's not forget about security. With live feeds and notifications, how secure is the data being transferred?
Right, privacy matters. They mentioned end-to-end encryption, but how transparent are they about data usage?
That's key. Transparency builds trust. I'd hope they provide solid privacy policies with user data clearly defined.
For sure, it would be great to know exactly how they handle our data. I'd feel much better about using it.
I totally agree, and speaking of features, I wonder if they plan on adding support for Android later.
That would be smart. A lot of users could benefit. But what about current Android users? Not much they can do right now.
It's a bit of a letdown for Android fans. They suggest using their iOS app just for the user ID, which seems cumbersome.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating. It makes you wonder if they'll eventually provide a full Android app.
Definitely, it could expand their user base significantly. Speaking of user experience, how intuitive is the interface?
From what I read, it's user-friendly. But how customizable can you really get? That might determine retention.
Fair point. Customization is one thing, but if it's clunky, people might just give up. What do you think?
That's a real risk. If it doesn't flow smoothly, people might flock back to traditional security systems. Do you trust those?
I'm torn. I like the idea of tech-driven solutions, but traditional systems sometimes have more reliability.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. The convenience of using a device you already own is appealing, but does it match the reliability?
Exactly, and it raises that bigger question. Are we comfortable trading off some reliability for convenience?
It's a balancing act for sure. And what happens when tech fails? Will we still feel safe?
That's crucial. So in a world where everything's becoming smart, how do we ensure our safety isn't compromised?
I love that question. It reminds us we need to think critically about our tech choices and their implications.
Absolutely, so many interesting angles with clearcam. I'm left pondering, is convenience worth the potential risks?
And will it evolve as fast as our security needs? It's exciting, but definitely a topic to keep an eye on.